Hey yo, mic check. Mic check 1, mic check 1 2, 1 2 3 4 5. If you're seeing this YouTube video, then obviously the mic check worked and we are going, baby. So all my previous YouTube videos, I just talk straight into the DJI camera that obviously I'm recording this video with. I use the internal microphone. I've had this wireless mic since I bought the camera, but I just could not figure out how to set it up, which is like, it took me 5 minutes of research and about 10 seconds of my time to do this, and it probably would have made all my other YouTube videos 10 times better if I'd have done this initially. So hoping the audio is all good. If you're seeing this video, then we're all good to go. Now, if you've clicked on this video, you're probably having issues similar to what I've been having for the past year, and it is all to do with access to the roof of your van. The roof of your van, your motorhome, your camper van, whatever the hell you've got going on. I don't know about you, but for the last year and a half, we've got my camper van right here. This is a Toyota Hiace 200 series commuter. Now, it isn't the highest van, but it's definitely too high for me to be able to reach over like a normal car and just grab whatever I need. Just for an absolute laugh, I'm going to show you guys how I have been accessing the roof of this van for the last year and a half while I've been traveling. This is definitely the final time I'm ever going to do this in my life. And good bloody riddance, if you ask me. But let me show you how I've been accessing the roof of my van. And if this is anything like what your situation is like, then I highly recommend getting yourself the product that I'm about to talk about in this video. So let's check this out. Hopefully I don't break my ankle. I get worried it's gonna happen every single time I do this. But you know, it's for the content, it's for the views. So let me show you guys how I normally access my roof. All right, I reckon you guys can see. So check this out. This is how I've been accessing the roof of the van. Here's the roof rack, which obviously I need to access when I put stuff on the roof. Here's the solar panels, and here's my baby. Here's the van. So when I want to get on the roof of the van, this is what I've been doing for the last year and a half. I've got my very sturdy, stable Bunnings Anaconda, probably $10 camping table here. Super sturdy, as you can see. So sturdy, you know, that's definitely not going anywhere, is it? Definitely not going to fall and break my legs at some point. So wish me luck. I might put my keys down. This could end in absolute disaster, but this is how I've been accessing the roof of the van. And yeah, if this is what you've been doing or something similar, then please, please, please watch the rest of the video and get yourself a bloody good solution. So I climb on my sturdy camping table, and then from here, if I'm lucky, I normally have Jen holding the camping table. Nah, I can't do it, but I can't do it. I can't do it. Okay, look, I can't even do it. I've got to be real with you guys. This is how I've been accessing the roof of the van. Normally I'll put the camping table here. I'll put it a little bit more to the right because this is my point of access where it's a bit lower. But sometimes I normally put a stool on top of the table. So I have the table, I have a stool. I might use something else to get a bit more leverage and a bit more height to climb up easier. But you can see this is an absolute pain in the arse. It's not safe, it's bullshit. So let me give you the perfect solution to getting onto the roof of your vehicle. Stay tuned. When we're traveling around Australia, I like to put a big 50-litre esky up there. I like to chuck a couple of bags up there. I strap it all down so it's safe. But the issue is, every single time I need to get something from there, I have the biggest struggle of my life. Now, I'm only 30 years old, well, in a week or two, and I feel like I'm fairly physically capable, but climbing up onto this van and getting back down is one of the biggest pain in the arses that I've ever experienced in my life. So, I've been thinking to myself, obviously, just get a ladder. But the issue with that is that I've got quite a small camper van. There's 2 of us in there when I'm traveling full time, so there isn't a lot of space. So I didn't want to get myself like a big step ladder, as handy as it would have been. So I'm thinking, you know, what can I do? What can I do? You might already know the solution, but if you're watching this video, then you might not. So let me enlighten you. I bought something online the other week and it just arrived yesterday. And I want to show you guys exactly what it is and hopefully how useful it's going to be for me in the future. And also I'll let you guys know where you can purchase one, the brand of this one. There's many other brands to get. So stay tuned to the video and we'll go through it. So this bad boy is called a telescopic ladder. You may have heard of a telescopic ladder, you may not have. If you've heard of it, you're obviously thinking, what a dumbass, why am I making an entire video about a ladder when I know exactly what that is? Of course you're going to use one of these to get on top of your van. But if you don't know, you don't know. And I did not know these existed until a couple of months ago. I was camping around, and I don't know about you guys, but when I'm camping, I like to kind of snoop around a little bit. As I walk to the toilet, I look at other people's setups and see what they've got going on. And I noticed that a lot of the roof tents that people have on their four-wheel drives, they all have pop-up ladders, obviously, to get up and down. And when these ladders aren't in use, they fold down to like a really small, easily packageable like set of dimensions. So I was thinking to myself, I need to get myself like a roof tent ladder that I can take with me in the van. So I started doing a bit of research, and I came across telescopic ladders, and this thing is going to be a bloody lifesaver for me. Let me set it up and show you why. So let me just start by saying this telescopic ladder is made by a company called TRA Australia. I'm in no way endorsed by them. They didn't pay me to make this video. I had to pay for this with my own hard-earned money. It was about $140. It's a 2.8 meter telescopic ladder. And when it arrives, it comes already set up, ready to go, and it looks something like this. So with this ladder here, all we do to set it up, real straightforward, is undo the straps. And you can see before I've even pulled this out, this is something that is going to be so easy to put inside your camper van or your motorhome. It doesn't require a lot of space. It's super thin. It's something you could easily shove under the bed. Whereas if you had like a fold-in ladder or some other big ladder, the amount of space it's going to take up is going to be like unbearable. This thing, minimal space, and it really packs a punch for the size it has. So let me show you how I set this up. Bearing in mind this is actually a first setup attempt, so you're getting the real deal here. So these are supposed to lock in place. Boom. It's pretty sturdy. Okay, I'm just making sure they're all locked in. But there you go, that's my 2.8 meter telescopic ladder ready to go. Now this one actually has some hooks it comes with. So these pop onto the top of the ladder, pop on, pop off. I haven't put them on right now because I don't need them, but they could be handy in certain circumstances. I'm sure I could hook these onto the roof rack if I went to the van from the other side. I've set my telescopic ladder up in about 30 seconds. We're leaning it up against the toilet awning. Make sure it's stable. I suppose if there was two of you, this would probably be a bit safer. But if I fall off, then it's going to be hilarious, isn't it? So I'm going to go on my own. So I've got my telescopic ladder. Hopefully all the rungs are in place. Here I go. And let me be honest with you, like, this is sick. This is actually the first time I've used this ladder to gain access to the roof of my van, and oh my God, what a lifesaver. I've probably climbed up here since I've owned this van, maybe 10 or so times. And the pain, the effort, the anguish, the fear when you have to climb up this van and then knowing that you've got to like somehow get back down is like, it's just stress. It's mad stress. So I'm going to be honest, this telescopic ladder is a lifesaver for me. This thing was $130 or $140 from TRA website. I'm sure there's other brands you can buy which do the same thing. But let me show you exactly how it works in case you've never seen a ladder before in your life. So, telescopic ladder, it's all set up, real straightforward. We'll climb up, and then from here I have such easy access to the roof of the van. Here's my roof rack, and this is something that when I'm traveling around I store heaps of things on the roof of the van, but it is just such a pain in the arse to get stuff from the roof and to bring it back down. It's quite dangerous, it's time consuming, and it's quite sketchy, to be honest. So this telescopic ladder is going to be a lifesaver. So I would highly recommend, if you're having trouble getting on your roof or getting off your roof, to buy yourself a telescopic ladder. I opted for the telescopic ladder mainly for space saving purposes. As I said, this takes up little to no space, and this is something that I can easily store in the van when I don't need it, and then when I need it I can easily get it out. But the other thing is that I thought this would be great for safety purposes. And that is because I see quite a lot of campervan setups that have a rigid ladder like welded onto the back of the van or onto the side of the camper, and that's all well and good. It's nice to have a ladder permanently fixed onto your vehicle, but I don't know about you guys, especially some places in Oz, it just doesn't feel the safest for your belongings and for your things. And to have a ladder that you can store away safely inside your vehicle and then put it out when you need it, it puts me at ease a little bit. I don't know how comfortable I'd be having like a permanently fixed ladder welded to the side of the van. It might look cool, but everything on the roof of the van, I know that like somebody could easily just climb the ladder when I'm not there and steal everything on the roof. Whereas this is something that, like, without a ladder, as I've explained, it is such a pain in the ass to get up there. So I think this ladder's a game changer for me. And I think the main selling point for me is that it's just so space efficient. It takes up minimal space. It's very sturdy, and yeah, it's going to give me access to the roof of my van. But it also, I know that like when I put that ladder away, the things that are up there are pretty safe, because nobody can get up there unless they're an absolute chimp or like they've got their own telescopic ladder, at which point maybe I'm in a bit of trouble. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a quick rundown on my new ladder. I hope you enjoyed it. This one is the 2.8 meter version, perfect for a 200 series Toyota Hiace. But if you have a vehicle that's a little bit higher, like a Mercedes Sprinter, then you might want to opt to get a taller telescopic ladder. I believe on TRA Australia, they also have a 3.2 meter version, which obviously costs a little bit extra. But yeah, this has been a game changer for me, I think. Not yet, but I think when I hit the road again, this is going to make life so much easier for me. And let me show you the best part about it as well, and that's packing it away. I think this is supposed to be so easy. So let's see, this is the first time I've ever packed it away properly when it's been fully set up. So let's see how I go. This telescopic ladder has latches on either side of the rungs, and you're supposed to just kind of push these with your thumbs and they'll slot out of the way, and then the ladder should collapse back into a foldable side. Pick up the ladder, I've got the rungs. That worked pretty well. Got a little bit stuck actually. Let's try another one. Telescopic ladder with the rungs, press, boom, money. Try again. Oh, unbelievable. And again. Oh, this is incredible. Look at me go. So I will say, I don't think you'd want to get your fingers caught in these. So if you do end up getting yourself a telescopic ladder, watch your fingers. But this seems pretty sick. So within 30 seconds again, I'll put the strap back on. I'm all packed away. I can put my telescopic ladder back in the bag. I can put it back in the van. It's safe. It doesn't take up a lot of space. And I feel at ease because I have no broken ankles. I didn't have to sketchily, awkwardly jump up onto the roof like an absolute chimp. So everybody's a winner. If you have any questions about this particular telescopic ladder made by TRA, or if you're looking at other ones, I'm not sure what they'll be like, probably be the same, let's be real. Drop a comment below, let me know. I'm going to enjoy this beautiful day in Australia, as it almost always is. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this video helped you. Hopefully you can gain access to your own roof and not be worried that people are going to climb up when you're not there. Thank you for watching, guys, and see ya.